Welcome to HomeKit 5. I'm Josh.
I'm Brayden.
And this week we are going to talk about Meross, IKEA, and Aqara. Before we dive into it, I should say we didn't have a show last week. Brayden was feeling under the weather, so we decided to stay socially distanced. But we're back this week as I hit my mic. So let's dive into it. Meross has a new HomeKit accessory out. It is a smart night light for the nursery. So it's kind of interesting. It's $60. It's like, it almost looks like a humidifier or something, like the mist flow, maybe a little squatter, the flower bud. But it's a controllable night light that you can turn on. You can control the color of the light, the brightness of the light. And then it also has sound support. It has some pre-canned sounds that you can turn on and off. I don't know if that's on a timer. Like, can you just leave the noise on all night, or is it like a 1 hour timer? Either way, it's got some cool noises, like a fan, white noise, rain, ocean, kind of cool. And it hooks into HomeKit, so you can control it from Siri or from your home app, which is pretty awesome. But it's not clear yet if you're going to be able to control the sounds from that. So this was a previous product that they had out that worked with Amazon and Google's ecosystems, and they updated it, and now it works with Apple's ecosystem. So it looks pretty nice. It's available now, so if you're in the market for something like this, I think it's a smart option. Honestly, I could see adding this to anyone's bedroom. It doesn't have to be like just a baby's bedroom. The night sounds could be pretty nice. Like, we tend to use a night sound at night anyway. So, and it looks like it's got an additional coupon right now. So if you're hearing this right when we publish it, you might even be able to get 20% off. Kind of cool.
Yeah. IKEA. They have HomeKit support coming to their motion sensor and their shortcut button. So the shortcut button, it is similar to like the Flick. It's a little square that it comes with, I don't know how many stickers, but some stickers that already have images printed on them, and then some blank stickers. Then you stick that onto the button, and then I assume the button just like mounts onto whatever you want to mount it to. And with that, you press it, and it will activate a HomeKit scene if you have the tread-free hub. Which 3 of those and the hub altogether is like $60 versus the Flick 2 setup, which is like $150. This is a relatively cheaper option.
Yeah, that's a great value.
Yeah.
Like, I've honestly not loved IKEA's ecosystem. We've had other problems with it in the past, so we haven't put anything in here. So, but I mean, thinking about it, like we were talking about this before the show, you could use NFC tags and kind of replicate something similar where someone could scan an NFC tag with their phone. But the problem is, like, I got to go set up 5 different phones, right? Whereas with this, you can just set up the one button and you get a hardware button that does the same thing no matter who presses it. Yeah. That's kind of a downside of the NFC tags. It would be awesome if you could just like scan an NFC tag and just say, anyone that's in my house, that's what this NFC tag should do. Get on that, Apple. Yeah. But definitely, the other upside here is if someone's like house sitting, again, the physical button, it's going to work the same for them as anyone else in the house because it's just wired straight into HomeKit. So I don't know. It might be worth playing with this thing and seeing what it can do.
Yeah. I feel like...
and you said these things are $10 a button?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Aqara. So it looks like there's a leak on a Polish website. We found this via HomeKit News, and they have some pictures of the new Aqara H1 switch. It's the single rocker, although it doesn't look like it rocks. as far as I can tell. It actually comes apart in two pieces. So there's like the back piece where you actually wire in the power to it, and then it's got a little pin interface, and the front part pushes on, and it connects over that pin interface. So, I don't know. And it looks like it comes in 3 colors, gray, white, and gold. It's Zigbee 3. So you might have to have one of their new hubs. That's not entirely clear. It might work with the M1 hub. But either way, I think this is going to be... We don't have a price, but my guess is this is going to be at a great value, just because like all the Aqara stuff, to me, comes in at such an amazing price point. It's really hard to compete with that. So I think their current US-based switch is at $39 US dollars. So, I mean, if this thing comes in somewhere around that, that's still, I think, a rock solid value.
Yeah.
I like Aqara stuff almost as much as I like the Lutron stuff. So I think if you can get a solid light switch that works reliably in your ecosystem and you don't have any problems with it, this thing's just going to be worth every penny in my book.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, that's all we have this week. We've felt like we've had some slow news weeks over the last month or so. I do think that's probably related to just the pandemic and the fact that like it's hard to get things through the entire manufacturing process right now. So one of the things we wanted to do is, one, we want to start adding a question and answer section to our podcasts. So hit us up on Twitter at the HomeKit Life with any questions you might have, or if you're watching this on YouTube, you can leave them below in the comment section, and we'll be happy to address those in next week's edition. Again, we're releasing them simultaneously around 2 p.m., so keep that in mind. And then on the audio feed and the YouTube feed, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Mm-hmm. And then lastly, last night we had an awesome Clubhouse chat. Big shout out to HomeKit Geek and Shane from Shane Creates and Eric from Modern Day Tech. We fired up a Clubhouse chat. If you're not in there, leave a comment below in YouTube, or hit us up on Twitter. We can try to get you an invite. We have a few of them. I'll probably invite Brayden, so then he'll have some more invites too. But it was awesome. We had like an hour and a half conversation just talking about all kinds of things HomeKit, and we took some questions at the end of that thing. So we probably will plan to do that again. I'm thinking every 2 weeks if everyone's down to do it. We'll just see how that goes. So we'll tweet a link, so be sure to follow us on Twitter if you're not there already.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.